But first, 10 free Purple Team security tools to check out. This is for you guys on Kick. Guys on Kick, you're asking really great questions today. You're asking great questions today. This is for you guys, all right? This one is going to give you some ideas of things you can use. Invite your friends. Please invite your friends. I need more people to follow me on Kick. We are 23 subs, not subs. We're 23 followers away from getting where we gotta get in order to accept subs on Kick. So thank you everyone who's followed on Kick. You guys are fucking great. You guys are great. You know what? And people really don't believe me when I say this shit. I have had way more racists on Twitch, like racist freak weirdos on Twitch, than I have on Kick. I've gotten nothing on Kick. I've gotten nothing weird on Kick. I've gotten nothing but love on Kick. It's weird, guys. Don't listen to the Twitch propaganda. Seriously, cross stream. Don't be loyal to a platform. You know, if you have opposition to gambling, I understand. I don't give a fuck about gambling, dog. I don't give a fuck what somebody does with their money, whether they spend it on porn, drugs, or food, or, you know, like gambling, like playing games. I do not give a shit. They made it so you can block off all the gambling. If you really do care, you can block off all the gambling. It's a better cut, and the community has been great. Everybody's been super nice to me on Kick. I've gotten way more weirdo, freak, racists on Twitch than I have on Kick. Maybe it's because of the sheer numbers. Maybe it's because of the sheer numbers of people on the platform. But I've gotten nothing but love on Kick. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's a cool platform. And honestly, they're doing some shit right. They're doing the creator split thing right. They're doing other shit right. It seems like the developers are actually listening to people. When they ask to create a way to ban hot tub streams so you can't see them and ban gambling streams, they provide that. Hell no. Hell no, I'm not going to TwitchCon. Hell no. Hell no. So basically, curated, Twitch definitely needs some yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't have any platform loyalty. No. Fuck no. I'm not going to TwitchCon. Fuck that. Okay, so 10 free Purple Team security tools in 2023. That time of year again. Hacker Summer Camp, dude. It's Hacker Summer Camp time. Let's go, baby. B-Sides, Black Hat, DEF CON, all in Vegas. It's Hacker Summer Camp, baby. Security red teams, blue teams, everybody in between. I wish I could go this year, but I don't have a company to force to pay the bill. Wah, sad. And everyone in between awaits with bated breath for all the new tools to drop. Between Black Hat USA, yeah, baby. Arsenal demos will once again be a robust framework platform tool. Okay, let's take a look. Open source tooling, new technical methods shared. Yes. All the juicy security research. Yes, man. The current year's Black Hat and DEF CON always sets the trends for the year. Just because, man. Just because it's the groundbreaking shit. Yeah, I know. I want to go. I want to go. It's like a whole fucking rack, bro. Just to get a hotel room, it's a whole goddamn rack. And then, you know, $400 for the ticket, and then I gotta pay for all the stuff that I want to do. You know what I mean? Bro, I might dip into my savings. I might dip into my savings. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to go. I really want to go. Yeah, it gets more every year. I know. It's so... Oh, I really want to go. I might do it. I might just bite the bullet and spend the money, bro. But it would be a foolish financial decision. But I'd still be okay. I just need to dip into my savings a little bit for, like, money that I don't like to touch. You know what I mean? I might do it. I'm gonna budget, like, 2.5 for the trip and try not to go over that. But that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to spend on a little trip, you know, to just have fun. Am I friends with Al? He's rated in here before. I wouldn't call myself friends with any of the big people in the content creator space. The only person who's like a huge security content creator that I've like had a drink with and would recognize me in public probably is probably... You want to go? Probably won't make it though. Wait, you want to go for DEF CON? What was I going to say? John Hammond. John Hammond is the one person I've met like multiple times. I've worked with John Hammond. He's a super nice guy. Like exactly the type of guy you think he is, bro. He's that nice. He's a super nice guy. You know, I've seen him a couple times. We have had a drink together and shit like that. You know, we've shot the shit. He's a good guy. I know, okay, so the people who've rated in here, like, Nahamsek has rated in here multiple times. Oh, TwitchCon. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No, I'm not going to that. TwitchCon's a shit show. I mean, they just didn't really do anything with the reports. Like, people were racially targeted. Like, disabled people were, like, kind of, like, made fun of and, like, by people who were, like, at the event, like, just being fucking weirdos. And, like, yeah, the security at the event was pretty fucking bad. You know, all the disabled people who sat in line, like, all day and, like, you know, certain, like, off lines didn't actually get to, like, you know, meet the people at the meet and greet, even though they're waiting for hours. You know, their needs weren't made or accommodated for. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about people's safety. TwitchCon does not give a fuck about people's safety. Fuck TwitchCon. I'm not going. I'm not supporting that shit. I suggest you don't either. You want to go meet up with your friends? Don't go to TwitchCon. Go to Vegas maybe, but go fucking hang out with these people. Like, don't go to fucking, like, it's fucking terrible. Yeah, bad injuries. Yeah. And it's just scratching the surface. The injury is just scratching the surface, for real. It was a dangerous situation for everyone. And the TwitchCon staff were, like, looking at each other like, how are we going to handle this? Literally a quote, like, how are we going to handle this? They had no idea what they were doing. Don't buy a TwitchCon ticket. I think it's a foolish decision. I think you're going to regret it. And I will say that on this platform until they fucking ban me. I will shit talk Twitch till the cow comes home. Not big on conventions post-COVID. I feel it. I had to go to conventions for work. I've gone to like Hawaii and London and like all these different places for work. But yeah, I got COVID and like, on my first trip for work. So like, yeah, definitely don't recommend traveling unless you really have to. I kind of want to go to DEF CON, not gonna lie. Yeah, I kind of want to go, bro. Defender Pretender. So this is going to be, this is going to be our first tool, right? Open source tool developed to hijack Windows Defender endpoint detection in response to EDR architecture. Defender Pretender gives unprivileged users the power to delete Defender admin data. That's pretty cool. That means that they can run known malicious code fully undetected on a machine. So this is disabling Windows Defender detection on, locally ran programs. This is incredible. Researchers from SafeBreach will demonstrate Defender Pretender in a briefing at Black Hat USA. Ooh, coming up. That will show how it can be used to delete OS and driver files and change Windows Defender behavior by modifying its detection and mitigation logic. Wow. They will also present how adversaries could use it to pwn any Windows agent or server by exploiting a zero-day flaw they found over the course of their research. Ooh, damn. I want to see that. They're going to demonstrate it in a briefing. Let's check it out. I want to see that. Black Hat USA, where's the... Defender Pretender. When Windows Defender updates become a security risk. This is Wednesday, August 9th, 10:20 to 11. Dude, maybe I can like reach out and like ask if I could stream Black Hat. I doubt they'll let me do it, but wouldn't it be cool if I just could go with my IRL like bag and just stream Black Hat? That'd be pretty fucking dope, dude. I doubt it though. They're not gonna let me do that. Oh, it'd be cool though. It would be pretty fucking cool. AI Risk Database. Let's take a look at this. AI Risk Database, dubbed by its creator as Robust AI, at Robust AI, as VirusTotal for AI. Here, you know what, let's just do the robot, or I'm going to lose my voice again. I talk too much.
Dubbed by its creators at Robust AI as VirusTotal for AI, the AI Risk Database was built to provide a centralized aggregator of community-driven reports on machine learning-specific software vulnerabilities, data vulnerabilities, and behavioral vulnerabilities. Recently released in March 2023, the database covers risks in open source files, models, and datasets commonly shared in the AI supply chain. The database will be demoed at Black Hat Arsenal, with presenters Hiram Anderson and Sagar Samtani demonstrating how the vulnerability scanning that powers the database detects vulnerabilities in a range of AI payloads. The tool's creators will also be dropping new features and adding a key scanning data source through a partnership that will be announced during the show.
Let's see. Basically, okay, so it's pretty new, right? March 2023. They're saying open source files, right? So when we're saying that, we're talking about like third-party assets, right? They could be from GitHub, they could be from anything, they could be from NPM, PyPy, right? Like, and stored on a different repository management system. It could be from a Git T, that is... Oh, hey babe, what's up? All right, I'm back. So the database covers risks in open source files, right? So basically third-party dependencies, right? Models, okay, so AI, ML models. Data sets, right? So basically you could find data online. There are lots of websites where you can search. It's like Google for databases, Google for data sets. So people often use the same stuff. So basically what they're saying is this is aggregating vulnerabilities that could affect AI models. in a number of ways, right? Through these three main, I would call them integral points of an AI model platform program. Cool. The database will be demoed, right, by these guys. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Do they have a... Oh, yes. AI Risky Business. Hands-on AI payload analysis. Wow. Wow. Owen Wilson. Wow. Let's see. In their rush to adopt new AI technologies, many companies are turning to open source software, data, tools. Many do so without considering the unmanaged risk in the AI supply chain. This is just like how people create software today. Funny how that happens. They don't really pay attention to third-party risk. They don't pay attention to vendor analysis as much as they should. They don't analyze the risk that they're adopting into their software, that they're entrenching into their software. Wild, dog. Wild. So AI supply chain is what they're calling it. It's the same thing as the software supply chain, guys, but now we're just talking about chunks of data, big chunks of data that are publicly available. We're talking about open source software. It's the same thing in software supply chain. And tools. Well, you know, obviously there are a large variety of tools, and when you're training a model, it's a little different than when you're making a web app, right? So, so current cybersecurity tooling does not account for ML, machine learning, specific software vulnerabilities, arbitrary code execution in PyTorch binary libraries. Well, I mean, you know, if you're using PyTorch and you have that in your manifest, then maybe traditional software, you know, artifact scanning, you know, solutions would identify such vulnerabilities. Data vulnerabilities, so shit in, shit out, right? Garbage in, garbage out, or ML-specific behavioral vulnerabilities. Universal triggers. I'm not going to pretend to know what that means. If any of you are an ML nerd, let me know. What's a universal trigger? Or one you can Google it, maybe. I'm not going to harp on it, but if one of you finds out, I would be interested. This is where the AI risk database comes in. Like VirusTotal for AI provides an interface for community-driven reports about open source files, models, and datasets. Only just released at the end of March 2023, the newly released tool has helped many security researchers discover viral vulnerabilities, modeled vulnerabilities, open source models generated by one provider. A major update at Black Hat Arsenal will also include software scanning vulnerabilities provided by another third-party provider. In this hands-on demonstration, we'll create vulnerable AI payloads and demonstrate their risk through the automated vulnerability scanning that powers AI Risk Database. This sounds like it will be a really good talk. If anyone's going to Black Hat, shit, well, I'm doing all your work for you. Look at that. Now you already know what to go watch, okay? Next slide. PyRDP. Oh, we were just talking about RDP. I saw this one on the list. I did a little pre-scan. I was like, man, if they're gonna say some boring ass tools, you know what I mean? Like I saw this, right? And I was like, man, I swear to God, if they say some boring ass bullshit like a SCA tool, like a SCA vendor, like I'm gonna shart and fart and like all over this. No. However, I don't know what any of these are. These are brand new. These are great. They did a great job. Who's this person? Erica. Let's fucking go, Erica. Fucking Giga Stacy energy showing me all this new shit. We define universal adversarial triggers. Input agnostic sequences of tokens that trigger a model to produce a specific prediction when concatenated with any input from a data set. Okay. Interesting. So basically, being able to know the outcome of a model, I guess, right? Like, that makes sense. Like, being able to essentially trigger a certain output from a model. Is that what... Am I understanding that correctly? Because that's a lot of words, let me tell you. Them's a lot of words. PyRDP is not a brand spanking new tool. Okay, well,
the tool's creators will also be dropping new features and adding a...
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Hold up. Let me retry this here. Bam, bam, bam. Is this gonna work? Oh, I love the song.
PyRDP is not a brand spanking new tool, but the brains behind this open source remote desktop protocol, RDP, interception tool will be presenting at Black Hat USA a treasure trove of honeypot research conducted over the last 3 years. Leveraging the tool, Olivier Billito and André Bergeron Go Secure will take a deep dive into the things they learned after collecting over 150 million events, 100 hours of video footage, and 570 files collected from threat actors across over 20,000 RDP captures.
Holy shit.
The Go Secure team calls PyRDP a monster-in-the-middle tool and library for Python that makes it possible to watch RDP connections live or after the fact.
Yo!
It offers not only honeypot research use cases,
awesome,
but also extensive opportunity for offensive security work leveraging RDP connections, which are a notorious medium for living off the land attacks.
Dude, we should set up an RDP honeypot, chat. We should set up an RDP honeypot. Oh. Ready, go.
It offers not only honeypot.
Oh, hey, what the fuck? Reverse. Agentless C2 system for MDM enrolled devices. I want to know about that.
Windows Mobile Device Management, MDM, is built to manage devices and security controls, but with the right approach, MDM can be subverted in numerous ways, including being repurposed as an attacker's hub of communication to act as a command and control C2 system for the bad guys. Marcos Oviedo and Zach Wasserman of Fleet Device Management will present at Black Hat USA how this can be done, and in the process they'll be dropping the source code of a new C2 system designed for MDM-enrolled devices and showcasing a proof-of-concept attack that shows how this tool can be utilized to exploit Windows MDM.
Damn, bro. Damn. Here. This is me when I see MDM for Windows being abused as a C2. This is literally me right now. Yes, hi, yes! This is me right now. Actually. Yes! Yes! Alright. Bin to DNN, BTD.
As security researchers explore adversarial AI attack possibilities, model extraction is going to increasingly occupy the limelight. These attacks allow adversaries to steal AI/ML model details through methods like making methodical black box queries into a model or white box attacks when adversaries know a little bit about the model or have access to artifacts associated with it. One unique tool that will be featured at Black Hat this year is BTD, the first decompiler for Deep Neural Network (DNN) executables. This tool can take a DNN executable running on x86 CPUs and output full model specifications.
Wait, this is really fucking cool. No way. I'm really interested in like deep and convolutional neural networks, right? And adversarial neural networks and like training those. I don't know anything about it. But that shit sounds dope. And, you know, I know a lot of people who do AI and ML engineering, and they're super smart people, and they're like, it's all just linear algebra. And I'm like, bro, same with quantum computers. That shit still do be hard. But, yeah, there's some smart motherfuckers, man. There's some smart motherfuckers. Gotta be honest. H.264 Forge instead of H.264? Tell me more. I have no idea what this is. Then we'll talk about Joe Brandon, and then we're going to get into interview prep. We're going to talk about Joe Brandon. Come on, work. Why no worky? Do I really have to read this? Is going to make me read. Oh, God, you're really going to make me read? A trio of researchers from University of Texas at Austin and at Oberlin College plan to detail the development and early research driven by H.264 Forge, a framework that crafts video files specifically to probe the weaknesses in H.264 video decoding technology. This is a common encoding for videos. Work over. Yay. Look, I got you, fam. Bam. As I explained, the video decoder ecosystem is obscure, opaque, diverse, highly privileged, largely untested, and highly exposed, making it a perfect vehicle for cyber attacks. They'll demonstrate how they've been able to make use of their open source tool to uncover flaws like kernel memory corruption bugs in iOS, memory corruption bugs in Firefox and VLC for Windows, and video accelerator and application processor kernel memory bugs in the Android ecosystem. It sounds like video software encoders have extreme levels of privilege close down to the hardware, which obviously makes sense when you think about video encoding and hardware acceleration. That's spoopy. This is spoopy. Incredible. So let's take a look at H.264 Forge. Domain-specific infrastructure for analyzing, generating, and manipulating syntactically correct but semantically spec non-compliant video files. Very interesting. Very new. March 28th. Very new. A domain-specific, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to read that again. 3 key features. Ooh. Given an annex B H.264 file, randomly mutate the syntax elements. Given a annex B, I'm just going to keep saying, given a file, I'm just going to keep saying a file. And a Python script, programmatically modify the syntax elements. Okay, so programmatically modify the syntax in order to result in what? Generate, like, code execution? What are we getting here? Like, just... That's what the article implies, right? So with random syntax, or just like flaws, could we just like slap flaws into, you know, throw errors that are like unrecoverable and just fuck shit up? I mean, that's pretty cool too. Motivation, okay, let's take a look at that. Building, you could build it, you could quick start right here, generate a video with default configurations, custom randomness, modify, copy, paste, syntax elements here, run this. Simple script included to generate a batch of 100 videos in the temporary folder. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Cat hair. Okay. The following bugs have been found with this video generator. If you like it and report an issue, please let us know so we can include it. Use after free and FFmpeg as used by VLC. Due to SPS changes mid-video. Oh my god, a lag bounds conditioning in SPS parsing leads to an iOS kernel heap overflow. Ridiculous. IDR enter predicted first slice leads to iOS kernel infinite loop. During reference pictureless modifications, 0-click. Damn. So, a 0-click kernel lockup. Wild, dude. More than 256 emulation prevent bytes. In a correctly encoded H.264 bit stream, led to an arbitrary iOS kernel write primitive, 0-click. Damn. Video width and height, not updated in container and SPS, also across SPSs in Firefox, leads to a crash of the Firefox GPU process and information leak. Okay, so definitely not failing securely in these, you know, video encoding and decoding processes, which is leading to a lot of these vulnerabilities, right? And because there's so many different implementations of it. That's going to be interesting, too. That's going to be interesting to see. We should keep an eye on all these, see what happens. Harry Parser. Harry Parser. You're a security tool, Harry. Haha.
An open-source Python HAR parsing tool, Harry Parser is a new tool designed to help users better understand what kind of trackers are present on any given web page. Developed by Agelius Labs, the tool will be demoed as part of a broader discussion of the depths of online tracking today, with an examination of different tracking methods like server-side tracking, CDNS and device fingerprinting, as well as explanation on how email pixels, payment transaction data, and activity trackers can expose sensitive personal information. Harry Parser will be used to help the audience gain practical measures to prevent sharing more information than they want while browsing online.
Cool. So basically, giving you an understanding of, you know, cookies, tracking, right, tracking pixels, etc. That's pretty cool. Harry Parser and the malicious trackers. Actually, Globus, actually true. Big if true and is true. Yo, guys, we are 23 followers away on Kick from monetizing on Kick. That's gonna be fucking awesome, man. That's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm super excited. Like, honestly, I think I'm more excited than when I hit affiliate on Twitch. I'm excited, man. We only have 52 followers. I don't know, man. Should I get in the hot tub? Like, what should I do, Kick viewers? What should I do to cross over that number? Should I go on Omegle? Like, what do I got to do? No, I'm kidding. Okay, so let's see.
CDNS and device fingerprinting, as well as explanation on how email pixels, payment transaction data, and activity trackers can expose sensitive personal information.
This is all shared, and we've talked about triple DES, and we've talked about all forms of encryption, all your information, whether it's encrypted or not. You know, there are heuristics that people are able to gather everyone from your ISP to your browser, and the companies, you know, that are obviously entrenched in it, every other tab you have open, etc. There are all sorts of your battery level, all sorts of things are able to be pulled just from web technology. Nobody bats an eye. You know that Joker? Nobody bats an eye. Are you saying you think people getting clapped the fuck up is funny? I do, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. You know, like Joker mode, Joker Kai. Alright.